Why is nothing done about cheating here? Rapid fire with all MGS, aiming assist, drop shot cheat, shots are only aimed at weapons. Clans like 5QRT, RU5HE404, SWND, FLAP, BDE are the best examples of cheating working and nothing is done about it here. Aiming assist. This is available to all players in all versions of the game. I will strip your weapons first thing if they are not armored up. Doesn't take any cheat. As for the rest, I don't know anything about. It's not cheating. Targem Games has made hitscan machine guns perform better than any weapon in the game on purpose, to attract new players from all the other shooter games and to make them buy the upgraded versions in higher power scores when they keep building bigger cars. It's a trap designed to make money from lazy people who want the best weapon in the game and pay for those orange or red machine guns. You're on PlayStation OP, so am I. Those guys don't cheat, they're just some of the cream of the crop. If they're better than you, they beat you. It's that simple. You'd call me a cheater if you ever play me as well. I have been in clans with guys that would always claim the other team was using an aimbot every time we lost. I was always like, dude, you just got your ass hooped. Say GG and let's move on. Even if they did use an aimbot, that cannot teach you positioning, firing angles, and so on. The game is and will remain an abomination, and a few individuals here will defend it at all costs. I suggest you go to another game. Any other game than GJ is a better choice. Totally agreed. Playing on PC. Searched the game options but didn't find any auto-aiming as a game feature. During most of the fights when my armored car is destroyed early, I iterate over teammates and spectate their play. Currently during most of the games I see at least one player whose weapons with instant rotation, like machine guns, some shotguns like hammerfall, lasers, are not aiming where the player aims, and it is not parallax, they automatically instantly aim directly to enemy weapons or cabin. So developers, please, if you read this, react somehow. That is really a shame. If the cheating agent doesn't fake the data sent to the server that shows the player's aiming and its weapons aiming, then detecting cheaters should be quite simple. And announce about banning such players officially and loud, because some of them are fearless and accused of cheating replied like, yes, I'm cheating, because I can break the system, and will you suffer? So they are totally not afraid. The cheater ignorance is especially funny now with that helicopter patch where cheats make even more sense and might actually ruin the patch idea and your work. 2 things. PC does have an aim assist option, but I think it only works if you plug in a controller. I don't think you are seeing aim assist. I also see that sometimes, and from what I can tell, it's usually a result of builds where the rotation of the guns have been deliberately obstructed with armor, so that they shoot forward no matter where you aim. Players that build that way seem to have a sense of where the guns are really pointing, but I don't build that way, so I'm not really sure how it works. Get some video next time you see it, and we'll be better able to say what is actually happening. I know there are aimbots on PC, but I always assumed they would pull the reticle to the target like aim assist does. I'm on PS4 for reference. Yeah, I've only seen a couple vids from PC where cheating was actually apparent. I remember years back there was a CW video where a guy with Helios was aimbotting. The guys was using Helios against a dual Mastodon/Mammoth and the guns changed target mid-burst perfectly as it stripped the first gun. It was super apparent they were cheating. It's usually hard to see cheating because it's hard to tell if you don't have footage from the view of the accused. We only saw the above footage because a clan member put up Clan Wars clips and was spectating the cheater. Big_grill or something like that? Sorry if I'm mixing it up with another user, lol. I remember the video clearly. Obvious cases of cheating are all the Tapfire Macro Punisher players, and literally all the Varun players I met except me when it was viable, Skull. Beside that, I've seen actual aimbot plus autofire exactly once, twice if I count that full Scorp team who was getting 100% decloak at range in the most obnoxious, hilariously cheated way. The last ones were in CW and we ain't high, so I wouldn't be surprised if cheating in CW was a common occurrence though. I def see more macro MGers than legit MGers there. Aha, yeah, you also remember, that was wildly obvious. I opened Steam today, because Half-Life is free ATM, 25th anniversary, where I noticed I have 1450 hours on my Crossout PC account, and during those 1450 hours I seen exactly one, very obvious, aimbotter. Then again, I don't play CW. If there's a high percent of cheaters in AAA games, then I'm sure we have a fair amount in Crossout. There's no cheating on PlayStation. OP is a guy who's texting hate PV messages with all kind of BS, racist and homophobic insults. Don't treat him serious. He texted me many times I'm a cheater and many other BS. He's just bad player and is blaming others for his failure. Did I said something about mouse and keyboard? What are you talking about? That's cheating on console. Jesus. To be honest, I don't care if people uses other controllers, I have no problem with that. Following your reasoning, PPL who uses controllers on PC are cheaters too? I see you're a dumb person, just don't bother replying please. Dude, watch your tongue, you don't even understand what OP is talking about. Next time read all with understanding. Smart ass. Yeah, it's way out of my intellectual understanding, clearly. Looks like it, at least you realize it. I'm not going to insert my opinion on this one, but I'm sure you can see how either of you would probably say the same thing, or something similar, right? Not a moderator, just thought the .gif would take the edge off. In fact, I think they ninja nerfed my forum status. I'm not respected anymore, like I give a fuck, but I noticed I'm a regular now. I don't know what happened. I can only guess, and maybe it was worth it. I don't know. Besides, at my age it's good to be regular. Perfect aim at a cloaked target from hundreds of meters would be wall hack. Videos plus analysis. Then let's put it that way, there are no hacks on PlayStation. I have no reason to doubt what Kuba says about OP. Easily, my friend. This is a today record. Please pay attention to its aiming point to where the hits are. Bullets are also firing not at the aim. And some more things. I'd say that most of the cheaters are on PC, their look changes to instantly for a controller. Don't bother yourself writing some nonsense about, it's just a bad view, on so on. I'll bring more videos where you'll see how that works perfectly. Same for the weapons fix and looking forward. That is totally not the case. When spectating someone, the reticle is actually pretty off where they're actually aiming, almost like it's very floaty. I don't have time to watch the other videos, but that looks normal to me, for that kind of build. I'm not certain whether it's just a result of the rotation of the guns being blocked by armor, or if it's a glitch with spectator mode, but I see that all the time when spectating on PS4, and I know we don't have enough cheaters to explain it otherwise. Just for clarity, you are talking about the bullets hitting the enemy, even when the reticle isn't on the enemy? Pretty sure it's just that the barrels can't turn the way they are aiming, so it continues to shoot forward. I don't typically build like that, but when I do I end up aiming more by watching the tracer effect of my own bullets. After a while you don't even realize you are doing it. Bullshit. Have you ever been spectating? When a player is not cheating, everything fires where the aiming is. Another one, start from second 40. I have, and I've noticed how the reticle is often illustrating really bad aim, or seems like it, and I find it frustrating to watch. I just figured some kids are just dim, like how they still haven't figured out how the elevator works with helicopters, or think cross-crowns are neat. I'd rather just leave than spectate, most of the time, and that's what I tend to do. I'm not a patient farmer, and don't care that much for the resources. However, I've not noticed anything like what I'm seeing in your video. His reticle stays in the dead center of the screen, or just disappears, doesn't float anywhere. It's hard to see the crosshairs in that video though. Most of the matches I have watched behave like M420 described it, the crosshairs sort of float over the target, or wherever the player is aiming. That one looked odd to me. IDK what's actually going on there for sure, and have no way of verifying any of it, or even doing anything about it. I do know some kids have very magical aim, like the bots do, and I also know some guy posted a very simple controller cheat for PC here on this forum, not long ago. IDK if it actually works, but it sounded reasonable. Then what is this, lol? Cheating. Another example, lasers. On the second 27 you can see as lasers target at the enemy instead of the aim while the aim is moving to the enemy, so it is going ahead. That can't be a result of latency or weapon slowness and other stuff. Once again, when there is no enemy they fire straight to the aim. Connection is good, aim movement is smooth. And what are those weapons aiming at? That guy looks like he's cheating hard as fuck, not gonna lie, not even surprised by the build either. The only thing that looked suspect was the inbiv nearly cab-only damage shot, the rest looks normal. The crosshair stuff is just because the spectator aim is super floaty. You are Gaijin bot? Spectator aim is his aim in case you don't know. And everything is quite smooth. Wanna ruin the game? That will happen with such an attempt. I would not bother myself spending time here if wasn't liking this game. Bro, you're fucking stupid, shut up. At Puni for you, don't make me laugh. Maybe they can't get the exactly to the aim because of the build, but at least they should be trying to aim there and be pressed to the left details, not to the right. Another Gaijin bot detected. At XO_Guy123, I'm not you bro, rude scholar. Breaking rules of the Gaijin website. Watch your mouth, abusive kitty. How long have you been playing the game? You've never noticed this before? If it's a PC aimbot, why do those of us on PlayStation and Xbox also see it all the time? Why would I lie about this? Haha, cry over words. Stupid little cunt, no one cares. I love when little babies bring up the rules that say you can't be offensive after you've already read what I said, like I'd ever give a fuck, little pussy. Guy is just salt that he gets clapped by better people, the kind of kid who calls someone a hacker on COS when they're 12 just because they're mentally challenged and dog shit. I've been playing for a pair of years. And no, that was not that widespread before. I don't know what do you see on PS or Xbox. Here is not console and everything is quite obvious. Compare like it looks when a player is not cheating and stories like those I've posted. On PC you see what does it take to actually aim or just select target for auto-aiming. You're part of the Crossout dark cabal undermining player sanity to make them vulnerable targets for manipulation, and to guard Gaijin security secrets. You were genetically engineered in a eugenics laboratory in Kazakhstan, and groomed for service since birth by your parents who are actually Russian sleeper agents, who live in suburban Canada, posing as a substitute teacher and a diesel mechanic. Am I close? I'll get a recording of my own aim and my friends spectating, then maybe you'll shut up a bit. Won't be until later though. And what will that prove? That you can record videos and have friends to spectate and agree with their little boss? I'll continue to post videos. Sometimes there are weapons aiming 90 degrees to the aiming line. Just difficult to capture. Others should see. They can see that by their own eyes. I don't have any special about my spectating. Everything, you fucking moron. Sure. You should just write the publisher an angry letter. I'm writing it here. So that others could join. As a dessert. Firing to the left from the aiming crosshair while it is also slowly and smoothly moving left, latency? Wrong geometry view? Sad face. Now I am becoming curious if it's a bug with spectator view, or my original assumption of it being due to rotation blocking armor, or slow turning weapons in other cases. You are definitely not convincing me that it's cheating, but I'm not totally sure what it is. Player view on top, spectator below.